couple of years ago. In looking at the outside of this building, the inside we've been working on, we've redone the bathrooms, we've painted everything on the inside, and then I did some exterior painting. We do this through grant money, which is where people are very generous in our community. In looking at the bricks are just in really bad shape, and so at the same time, Ed Kunzelman is working on his building up on south on Payne Street in Payne Water. And a gentleman up there, Kevin Baxter, from Baxter Construction, I had him come down and look at it, at our bricks, and he was of also the same opinion that after he did his survey, we need about a little over 300 bricks completely replaced because they're gone, and 17 stone lentils that are an integral part of this architecture of this building. Now I know it's not a real glamorous project. And I think that when this is 33 years since the pump house was restored and turned into an art gallery. This is the 33rd year. And I think when they did that project, it was an expensive project, and they struggled to raise money for that, but they did. They had some very generous patrons. Wilbur Poole, for example, I know he was a very generous patron. And they redid the inside, and it took $350, probably in today's dollars, you're looking at $750,000 to do just the inside and make it habitable. Because keep in mind, this used to have a big hole in the side of it, and they used to run salt trucks in here and use front end loaders to load up salt trucks and then take them out and pour salt on the roads in the city, and they did that for 40 or 50 years. Right here, for example, this is residue from having salt stored up against the building. And salt leached into the bricks, and then it leached out and then died. But as I told you earlier, we're not working on any bricks on the inside. What we want to do is stabilize and preserve the outside for the next 100 years, and do very similar what Mr. Kunzelman's doing up at his building. I know there was a plan in 2014. People might be going back to that and saying in 2014, well, you said you were going to build a structure out there for a coffee shop, and it was an attempt that they tried, and the board at that time could not put the funds together and did not have the wherewithal to get the money together to do that. So it failed, and they closed it down in 2017. So what I wanted, and I really think had they been looking at the whole picture, they would have probably fixed the bricks to begin with back then. Because, as I said, when the project was first initiated 33 years ago, they spent all their money on the inside, and a lot on the roof and the gutters, and they're still in good shape, the roof and the gutters. It's got a slate roof on it, so that's, as long as we can keep it up and repaired, we're okay with the roof. But now we just need to get this bricks fixed, and then we can look at what we can do maybe in the future as the board sees fit. These are the stone lintels. These are in pretty good shape. But around on the other side, the stone lintels are eaten up clear inside of the brick. And so we need to have those replaced too. And of course, we have to redo the landscaping in order to get in here and put scaffolding in. We'll try to remain open during this period of time that we get this done. And we're going to get it done. It's done. It's going to get done. We've written a grant. We've been very good about writing grants. We wrote a grant through the state, had to go through our representative, and we got $127,000 approved, and with a matching component. And just recently, we got a block grant through the city, flowing through the city from the state, from the government, and we just got approved for another $63,500. If you would like to have your name in the pump house permanently, it's $1,000. You can go online. It's thepumphouse.art. And you can donate right there. There's a button to push, and you can donate right there for us. And we'll get this building taken care of the way it should be taken care of, and do it for the ages. And then we can look at how we can make more improvements into the future.